ask questions. Make we hear from our own guests over there. Wetin dem do when their own countries they attain the height educationally, when they bring about development for their side. That is why we say make we engage them, make we hear. Susan, I hope you dey hear. You dey hear my pidgin. Susan Atoko, can you hear my pidgin? Hello? Okay, Abeche can hear you. My pidgin. Susan, can you hear my pidgin? Our local pidgin language.
She can hear, but she may not understand.
Okay, maybe when I will permit me to use English language. No.
Yes. She will hear, but she will not understand.
Okay. Susan, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Audio, clear audio. Susan, can you hear me? Hello, Susan? Okay. However, maybe we start with, like I said earlier, Susan, if you can hear me, we are just trying to do a comparative analysis of what has actually happened in our countries. Uganda, as you are aware, Nigeria is a giant of Africa. The question people have been asking is, what made us giant? Is it the population that gave us that power to say we are giant? Is it that we are giant because our technology, our education, or our science and tech is up there? Or what is it? So we brought these two countries, bringing Uganda and bringing Portugal. They have attained the height because all of these things can be compared by their literacy rates as put out that we'll put up here today. But before I reach out to you, Abechide, make I hear from Dr. Nzako, my guest in the studio. Dr. Nzako, once again, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Edu Radio, one-on-one with Oman Dave.
Thank you.
Wetin you think say they responsible, or wetin make we then give Nigeria that name, Giant of Africa?
Okay, to me, Nigeria has, in terms of population, we are the most, we are the country that has the highest population in terms of black population in the whole world.
Okay.
And in Africa, we have the highest number of population.
Okay.
So that could explain why we are given the Giant of Africa. Not because of any other, not because of our achievements.
Okay.
Not because of anything. It's because of our size.
Yeah.
Yes.
So based on size, do you know that the population of America is over close to approximately 400 million.
Not up, about 300 plus.
Yes, I said approximately.
Okay.
And India is 1.3 something billion.
Yes.
So China is 1.4 something billion. So based on population, that invariably means that China is supposed to be the giant of the whole world.
One thing you have to understand is who gave us the Giant of Africa? Who gave Nigeria the Giant of Africa? But when you trace the history of Nigeria, when Nigeria had her independence, and the contribution of Nigeria in peace and security in international system, maybe that could be the reason. It was Nigerians that gave Nigeria the Giant of Africa, not for any other thing. If you talk of power, it's not as if Nigeria is the most powerful country in Africa. You talk of economy, it's not as if Nigeria is the best economy in Africa.
But those are the measures, those are things that would have actually given us an edge to say we are good. But that's notwithstanding, we're not talking about population today. The idea why I bring up is say we just want to do a small
comparative
audio. Oh. It's okay, we are Nigerians, we endure a lot. But then, it don't reach time we will not go to endure some things again. The network is terribly bad. And I want to comment on the way they watch us now. They're going to appear with us. This is our country. This is why we have Edu Radio. This is why we have you. I thank you very much for your data where you buy. You will watch us. And you will won't criticize us. We are free. We are committed to getting this thing, and we will do it to the letter. And together, I'm not being paid for doing this. I spend my own money for doing this. I'm done education as school. I've actually had acts and all of that. I just go into research, and I found that there's a lacuna, there's a vacuum that we need to really bridge. Now in Ghana, they have perfected art. They have perfected their art in this coronavirus era. I don't forget, pidgin English, okay. So for Ghana now, they don't perfect their art. Now, students, they go school, university, secondary, public, private. Maybe go school like now online. For Uganda, when I bring up now, for schools, government schools, they provide radio sets and televisions for those communities. Make them for join teaching. For Portugal, what we bring to Ona, we will hear from Adebayo, Abejide, make a shame experience, make we know whether we dey make headway. Because sometimes they call you chief. If you be say be local chief, if you be say be local champion. Now when you go meet like all these footballers, within I will say you be this one. When you go meet the higher team, now you go know whether you be really footballer. So now we do this analysis. Before I make I hear, Abejide, can you hear me? Oh dear.
Before then, I wanted to chip in something.
Okay. Why would they try to Abejide? Okay.
So what I'm trying to say in effect is that actually Nigeria is supposed to be the giant of Africa. Looking at what we have, looking at our size, looking at our potentials, but unfortunately we are not. And if you look at the human resources we have in this country, it's enough to make us the giant of Africa. You mentioned America, you mentioned China, you mentioned India. India became independent in 1948. Nigeria had her independence in 1960. Comparatively, where are we today? India has been able to maximize their potentials. In terms of IT today, they are on top. Nigeria, which area have we been able to maximize our potentials? And this is why our people and the experts we have in this country who are very good, they are leaving this country to other countries of the world for better working and living condition. Look at it, for instance, we have been trying to connect to these people. Look at the network. Which area is Nigeria good?
Just imagine, say, thank you very much, Dr. Onzako. Just imagine, say, would they try to do business? Would they transact business? Yes. Or we get online transaction, what would they do? A conference.
You can imagine the frustration.
Imagine the frustration. Which area, like Dr. Don't talk here, when Nigeria don't specialize? Now farming, like in the early 60s to 70s, we will get the granite pyramids.
Yes, agriculture.
For West, we get cocoa.
Cocoa, yes. For East,
oil.
we
get oil, palm oil.
Yes.
No. That time oil when they bring out never begin come like this. What an income make us lazy. Now we cannot perfect on one thing. Say this is what we are good at. For Uganda, as much as we still try to connect because of a very bad network to our Ugandan person, Susan Atoko. She talks saying water for school, each borehole, then they sink borehole for schools. For those community schools, those rural schools. I can't ask them of toilet. I be want me she use her own mouth, talk for here. Restroom, when they call toilets. And when they say we must stop open defecation. How you want to take stop? The disease where they follow on. The classrooms no dey enough. It's not airy. The doors, like saying a cell, then this kind plates cut small holes. Like this rainy season, it can't be breezy, it can't be rain, no light. And I asked her to what electricity says they must. They have electricity in their schools. It's even the primary schools. Education is key. And it's key when you take it from the basics and you give the child the necessary things he or she needs. That child grows in that. Just like the Bible said, train up a child in the way you want him to be, and when he grows, he will not depart from it. When you train up a child knowing that, okay, this is what he needs, he grows on. I can't ask Susan again of library, laboratory. He said they have the different respective labs and laboratories and libraries. What do we get for some of our primary and secondary school? Now, a reflection of the past. What did we do before? So I think that's why we want, we hear from her one-on-one, how school day for them. Abejide? Hello? Abejide, are you there? Why would they still, is that, okay, why would they still try to connect? Because we wanted them to give us their own view, how they get education for their own side. Doctor, having said all of this about population and all of that, what is your assessment of our education in Nigeria?
For the past 2 to 3 decades now, Nigeria educational sector has performed abysmally. They have performed very, very low. And this is as a result of the diminishing infrastructure we are experiencing in our educational sector. Just like you rightly mentioned, you ask the person from Uganda what is making their educational good. Go to our educational, public educational system in Nigeria, right from the primary school, secondary, university. Just take a walk and see what is going on there. Most of the places, I pity most of our institutions of learning, because when you go there, you pity Nigeria educational sector. For instance, the primary school and the secondary school, it is only in FCT here, comparatively with other states, that I've seen that the educational sector here looks somehow good. Go to other places, go to other states in the country, and see our public educational system. It is nothing to write home about. That shows how serious we are. Then when you come to tertiary institutions in Nigeria, you will understand what we are saying. The other day I was reading something where University of California budgeted $39.8 billion. University of California. And when you convert it, say dollar for 400 naira in Nigeria currency today, you are talking of almost 16 billion, 16 trillion naira, not billion, 16 trillion naira. Nigeria's budget
as a whole
is about 10 trillion naira. We are talking of a university. They are not talking of infrastructural development. No, the money is meant for research and development. It's meant for research. Then you are coming to Nigeria. Like I said, what are they budgeting for education? Are we really serious to develop our educational sector in this country? Babajide is in Portugal now, doing his PhD. Nigerians are leaving this country. Do you know how much Nigerians are spending all over the world to acquire quality education? We are estimating it the other day, billions of dollars that Nigeria is spending. If Nigeria educational sector is good, when I say good, comparatively, you can compare it with what is happening in other countries. I'm not even talking of America or Germany or UK. I'm talking of what is happening in Ghana, even Uganda here, even Ethiopia, even Kenya. What is happening in those countries? You think that people will leave this place to go and they have a better and quality education outside the country? They would like to have it here. But unfortunately, we don't have it. And when you look at it, go to public schools, primary and secondary schools, who are there? A middle class in Nigeria cannot send his or her child to public schools in Nigeria. They will prefer to send their children to private school no matter what they pay and all that, because a lot have gone wrong in our educational sector. And the government is so lackadaisical towards addressing the problem for education in Nigeria. Education is the bedrock of any serious society.
Doc, you talk something about capital flight.
Yes.
I talk always for the program. Senator Binta Anyako, Senate Committee Chairman on Third Form, 2016, she said Nigeria more converted from dollars, about 720 billion where would they waste? If you consider the number of Nigerians who did the school for these respective countries, the brain drain, the people in the human resources income, the money add together. Imagine say that money they spend them here. How many Nigerians then Nigerian students they fine because you want better opportunities. You can go there and attain all and get all of this. After you finish, your certificate is well honored, you get good jobs and all of that. Why can't we do it here? Person go school, after 4 years you finish, they tell you say you never get working experience. Where I won't work. Okay, if I get opportunity, they go school, they work. I don't grow opportunity, I don't grow school, I don't grow working experience to Nabi. But you know, could just say, okay, it just there you go your full-fledged school. Maybe that's why they opened National Open University.
Yes, that was the concept. That was the brain behind it. Yes, allow people to go to work and the school.
Now, there's another director for Federal University for Mina. He said over 23,000 lecturers in Africa, they leave their growth almost every year to go look for greener pastures. And out of this number, he said that Nigeria constitutes half of this number. What is the literacy rate of countries like Uganda will put down? It passed Nigeria. What about Zimbabwe? What about South Africa? We were here with Dr. Charles the last time and Professor Andy Uku, when they give us how South Africa, when we help nurture. Even Ghana, their literacy rate is dependent. When you want to judge how a country they do, you could take and see the statistics. Male, female, at this age, youth, then pass us is between 74, South Africa is 94.7 something, Uganda is about 60, 68, Nigeria is way down. Having said this though, what do you think say they responsible? Because people don't attribute them to population. Some attribute them to say poor budgetary allocation. Some attribute them to lack of political will by the politicians. One person even tell me say, because we adopt the British system of government, those things that we did are British. And I asked them a question, I said, well, why? Ghana, they practice them. They are doing well. The British themselves, when they implement their carry their team, Wakacom, they see the practice, they are doing well. Some, they talk, say, now we get responsible because if we rise to the occasion to begin to ask questions, like now when they don't come up, we won't begin to ask questions. What do you think say they're responsible?
Leadership.
How?
Those
don't get leaders?
That's what I'm saying. Leadership that have passion for education.
Okay.
It is partly responsible for it.
Okay.
Like we said the other time, look at the budgetary allocation of education in Nigeria. UNESCO recommended 26%. Nigeria, have we gone beyond 10% in terms of allocation of
we were 10% in 1981 to 1985.
You're talking
we
about
were 17.5%.
We are 17 point.
Yes, in 1985, 85.
How many decades ago?
Okay, if you say no, we can add
how many decades ago?
We don't reach there. We don't reach there.
How many decades?
I hear you.
So, like as I was saying, the budgetary allocation to education is nothing to write home about, and we don't have leaders that have passion for education. Leaders in all ramifications. We don't have them that have passion for education. If we have them, the educational sector in Nigeria would have been revived. People, you said population. You said you made.
About 1 minute. Studio. Do we have Abejide online? Abejide, are you there? Susan, are you there? We lost you. Huh? The online. Abejide. Oh. You can't hear you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Susan, are you there? Susan, are you there? Okay, Abejide, I think it could take you since this network they give us this kind of headache. our viewers out there, please kindly bear with us. This is not our own fault. Now, network issue, they make the thing be like this. We say this comparison is not there to attack anybody, but it just come up to say, make we look how these countries attain the height when they attain. Wetin them do? Wetin them do? I bet you I go like me to give us your experience more. You're a PhD student for Portugal. How you be you? You don't school for Nigeria, you don't school for another European country, and now you Portugal. Make we share your experience. Hello? Can you hear me? I want to make you share your experience with us. I talk say you don't school for many, you school for Nigeria, you school somewhere again for Europe, now you did another European country again somewhere for Portugal. Make we share your own experience. As we say, you don't school for Nigeria and you don't go around. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay. 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 Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Mm. Sorry, I didn't hear you. You have to use your card to do it. Mm. Hmm. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much, you were Abejide, for coming on the line. If you are still there again, I can't say you say infrastructure, equipment, obsolete equipment compared to what you see. A lot infrastructures, obsolete equipment as one of those things when you see say a very big barrier, because in our last conversation one-on-one here when we had Dr. Charles from US and Professor Andy from Southern Africa, they talked about the infrastructure and said, no, we say you go come play place, you see jamborees of story buildings everywhere. He said they had one, I think about 10 floor of a building, mighty, just about 10 floor, 1, 2, 3 to 10, big, accommodated students, and they are like that and like that. Having said that, what is your assessment of education in Nigeria? As we say, you don't come here, you don't see, you work out, go to that side, you don't see. Make we hear how you want to assess our education in Nigeria. I say, what is your assessment? Make una bear with us. The network is so bad, but what do we do? What is your assessment of education in Nigeria? What is your assessment? Yeah, yeah. How you gonna compare? How you gonna compare primary school infrastructure to say you go pass our university for Nigeria? How about? Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I say, why you would they compare? Is it possible, say their primary school can be compared in terms of infrastructure to our universities? No, no. You said that their primary schools can be compared in terms of infrastructure with our own university. Abi? No. Now I say why now? Why? Why you go compare them like that? How? Why? Mm. 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 Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for that very good insight when you give us do some comparison. You mean the talk say we fit take a view small on one or two of your lab, where we see how what do you dey study sef? Wetin no you been tell us say you go take us around small make we just take a look at your lab. Wait, wetin be your course of study? Wetin you dey study? Wetin be your course? Wetin be your sub course wey you dey study there? Okay, telecommunication engineering. Now you say you come help us to make we improve on our telecoms here. Make we just take small view if we fit. I say maybe you can't help us with our telecom here. Make we take a view of small of your lab there. Because I know say for Nigeria we get plenty lab for our universities and then they functional. Yes, yes, just yes. Yeah, studio I can't see I can't preview here. Okay. Studio can I preview here please? No, go on, 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 go on. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for that very great insight you give us, and even all the pictures where you let us see. Because me, I know say for our universities for Nigeria, we get laboratories, we get libraries. Even though some of them, the books, when those books or we don't become obsolete. No, book no dey dey too obsolete per se because they are for research purposes too. If it help you, but you see, for one universities for US, when I know, after some time in some years, they go shift those books to somewhere, archival, archive them, then bring newer books. If you want those kind of for research, you go there. If you want these other ones, now what do we want? Electronic boards, but some universities now chalk like primary school and blackboard still there. Some now flip chart where they're going to use right. Having said this, you had a very funny experience during this COVID-19 when grabbed the whole world. You say you for there, you dey go your school jejely from your house via virtual abi e-learning. How e be? How was the experience? No, I say e get wetin you in talk say during this COVID-19, you been dey go school, you dey go school well, and you dey house. No be like say you dey go physically go classroom. You dey your house with your laptop, with your screen, with your everything. You just dey go school. You even write exam sef. Mm. 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 Hmm. 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 Oh, oh, hmm, hmm, hmm. The, I bet you uh, there's something you told me. You say even during this COVID-19 experience, this pandemic will hold us down. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, so you say even this pandemic will be hold us down, this lockdown, that you then been the government of that country can't join body give you palliative too with even your children. Why they go give you? Are you a citizen of that country? Why they go give you? You been tell me say then give you small thing for as palliative for this as your student and your family to make you take whole conscience, whole body small. And they ask you say why they go give you? Are you a citizen of that country? Why they go give you? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 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 Well, thank thank you very much for this your serious insight wey dey give us. I think e go guide us. This is what we are talking about. We say make we compare, not be to carry food. E get some parents, as much as food is needed, you go give them for their house. How many of these students, you know their houses, the ones wey dey stay for stream wey you go cross water, tukono apiam, one corner for one community, you know all of them. How many students? 70 for class times over 1,000. Now you won't find give food. Is that the way out? This is why we say make we do Edu Radio. This is why we say make we do one-on-one with Oman Day for Edu Radio. This is why we bring Edu Radio for you to take a look at, to join body with us. Make we see how we go fit move our educational sector. Because together, not be one man thing. They say when broom dey together, it sweeps better. But when it dey two or three, it no go fit sweep well. Education na our own. Na something wey be say e dey key. Like I talked the other time, some people don't carry the padlock. Imagine schools over there. You go school, then give you money.